Hey, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. Flush in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. His throw incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. 55. Hey, eat. You better be afraid of me. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Mike. 90. Here we go. 36 power. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Throwing is Wilson.
Stephon.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootlegging. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get off the field.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Single. Check 3.
Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there. Took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard. 6-6. Bullet high. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Man open, Rice. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take.
Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
It's a gain of 9.
Back to throw here. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Ertz has it left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Jackson now, a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Being chased out left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Mixon. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Mixon with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That'll be caught by Rice. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And again this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 9 now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Jackson, staying on his feet. Now he's forced out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Hill, complete. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. And Jackson throwing once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
70, Indy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Antonio Callaway at the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go, baby.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Play alpha. Right here, guys. Ready. Come.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Wayne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They complete it to Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they run with Mixon, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And going deep for Hill. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they can under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Hayward racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, Cameron Hayward, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Jackson now, and he connects with Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Justin Tucker on for the field.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Check, 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 check. 6-6. Pull it high. Right. 5.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense.Ose guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 36-yard line.
On the
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 44, Jackson. Flushed out right. That one complete to Hill. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On first down, Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll give it to Mixon, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th.